Good evening, everyone. So, myself Hriday, I am from the IBCA. So, today I am going to teach you about the Victoria sponge cake. So, basically, today we are making a British dessert. This is basically a pound cake recipe that is layered with the whipped cream and jam. You can also layer it with the buttercream also, but today I am going to show you it with the whipped cream. So, right now, for the very first step, I am going to take 50 grams of butter. So the same quantity I'll take as I'm making the pound cake. I'll take the same quantity of sugar, like 50 grams. So the very first step that I have to do is the creaming of the butter. So the creaming has to be done very nicely and very good in a very good way, as all the quality of your Victoria sponge depends on the quality of how much good creaming you have done for it. So when you start the creaming process, you will notice that it will appear as a sandy texture. But once you start creaming it for like 1 or 2 minutes, it start getting fluffy. Now you can see the butter and cream is just fluffing up. So whenever you are just creaming the butter and sugar, you just have to make sure आपका जो butter जो होता है वो butter soft होना चाहिए, बहुत ज़्यादा melted भी नहीं होना चाहिए, plus आपका बहुत ज़्यादा hard भी नहीं होना चाहिए butter. Now as you can see, if you are creaming the butter is getting soft and एक जो इसमें fluffiness आ रही है, ये fluffiness ऐसे अच्छी से आनी बहुत ज़रूरी है. Now for the next step, what I'll do, I'll start adding the eggs. So while just before adding the eggs, what I'll do, I'll add the vanilla essence in the egg only. So I'll make sure just not to add the whole egg at once. First I'll add the first some part of it. Just mix it. The quantity of the egg is also same. It is also 50 gram. As you can see, अगर आपको स्टार्टिंग में जब टेक्सचर लगेगा जैसे थोड़ा सा कर्डल अप हो रहा है, जब आप उसको मिक्स करोगे तो वो फ्लफी होता जाएगा. See, now the egg has combined in my butter and sugar mixture. Now the last part that I'll add in my recipe. Make sure not to leave anything behind. As you can see closely, my butter, sugar and egg has combined. It has turned quite fluffy. Now what we have to do, the last part we have to add is the flour. So just before adding the flour, what I'll do, I'll put the sieve. This is 50 grams of flour, 1 gram of baking soda, and 1 gram of baking powder. So the main purpose that I'm sieving my flour before adding it along with the baking soda is that for the equal distribution of it. So just before adding, make sure आप इसको sieve जरूर करें. As I have added everything, now you can see the flour is just added. Now I have to mix it with very light hand, not with vigorously, just to fold. Just till the flour is combined, till that point I have to mix. Now you can see the flour is mixed properly in it. This is the final mixture that I have to prepare. Now what I'll do, I'll take a 4 inch of ring that I've greased properly from the sides. I'm using a butter to grease the ring. I'll take the tray. Now I'll put this whole mixture. I just have to make sure that I have to smoothen it up. ऊपर से ऐसा आप सिर्फ उसमें डाल के नहीं छोड़ेंगे, उसको ऊपर से स्मूथ भी करना है. Okay, so this is my final Victoria sponge cake is going to bake. Now we will bake it at around 180 degree for around 20 to 25 minutes. For your quick session, I have already prepared this sponge before. So this is how it comes out. Now what I have to do, so I have to slice it into a half part starting from this side. I have to make sure that when I'm just cutting the sponge, it has to be in the center. Right? It has to be kept like this. Two sponges are equal together for the very first round. So the ground base, what I'll do, I'll just this is basically a jam that I've smoothened up. Now I'll just put a very thin layer of it. I've just put a very thin layer. Now what I'll use my offset spatula. So this is how I line my cake first. Then after that I'm using a whipped cream. You can also use a buttercream if you want to. So using a whipped cream or a buttercream, it's all up to you how you want to how it tastes to you, or like what kind of a clientele you are just trying to cater. So I'll just show you a design that I prefer for making my Victoria sponge cake. So from outer side, I have to go inside. So this is the first layer that I have created. Now for the second inside layer, what I have to do, I have to place the cream in between these gaps. Right? So this is the top layer that I have to put on the top. So that's how you put your top layer. And for the decoration, this is the icing sugar that I'll use for the dusting. So my Victoria sponge cake is ready. Now just for the topmost garnish, what I'll do, I'll just place it on the slab, and I'll just put these blueberries, as I prefer to put blueberries on the top. You can put any other fruit also. If you want to put kiwi or something you want to put, you can also add. It's like just adding the 3 pieces of blueberries on it. So this is how you prepare the Victoria sponge cake. So this is my class from for this Victoria sponge cake. For any further classes, you can just check our page, or you can just contact us. We are just located near the metro station, Janakpuri West. You can contact and you can just reach by Janakpuri West, and it's just hardly like 2 minutes of walking for the institute. Thank you so much.